Okay, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in to another tutorial uh, of Tech POS. So last tutorial we reviewed or we went through the navigation of the desktop application, which is what is being presented to you on your screen right now. This is the back end of it. So today we're actually gonna cash out some items and see how to do it, and this is for this tutorial is basically for the cachers, right? So this is the back end. We go, as I said, with the back end based on different rules that will determine what you see in the left panel and what you have access to in the POS application, right? That is management decision. So let's dive right into it. So we're going to click on the POS button, right? And the first thing that you would be presented with is to start your shift, right? So we're going to say TM Technology. We have two locations, TM Technologies or tutorial. So let's use tutorial for this example. And we're saying that we are starting today with $3,000. That is in change or our float, so that our first customer comes with probably $100 bill. We would have change in our cash draw that we could give this customer is their change, and we say start shift, and just like that we started our shift, right? So we started our shift at 3:05 p.m. So we already went through the navigation of it, the top navigation, the cart, the filters, the products, and as well the checkout buttons. So the checkout buttons would be grayed out until you either scan an item or touch an item. So I'm going to touch my first item. All right, that was successfully inserted into my cart for $70. The product quantity is 1. If we want to add another product to it, we simply click on that and it increased the product quantity. If we want another product, we can say hey, we can say hey. Right, so we have that. So the first thing we're gonna do, we have our default customer here. What we're gonna do is add a customer. So that is our customer, right? So we are going to check this out, and before I do that, let me just take off the direct printing, right? So the direct printing, it does not show a review. It goes directly to the printer and pops the cash through. So we have our customer, we have our products, and let's go and see the checkouts. Let's say that is all the customer wants. Let's go see the checkout. So we have cash. The cash button is a quick checkout button. So our total is $264.88. If we hit the cash button, it doesn't ask us anything. It means that we got that exact amount from the customer. So we can do our quick checkout. So let's hit cash. Because I took off the direct printing, it pops up with our receipt. So we have that. We have everything, prices, everything. All right. So we have our additional thank you information, and this is our customer name, invoice number, date, customer name. We can either hit print or we hit close. So for now, we're going to hit close, right? Because I don't have a printer connected at the moment. So let's go. For this one, we are actually going to add a customer. So let's hit that button. Let's hit the add customer button. Let's say, okay, this is a customer. Let's name him tutorial. Tutorial. And let's just give, right? And we hit save. Right? So we have our customer attached to this transaction now because we just added that customer quickly. So let's go and check out with card. Card again, quick checkout button. It presents this information again, right? So let's hit close. Let's go again. We're testing all of the so we're doing this one with a walking customer. And let's hit credit. So credit our customer, walking customer, right? These buttons are quick checkout buttons, right? So we would ignore the custom right now because the custom can be taken off, but it operates just as cash and card. Let's say, for instance, we could actually rename the custom button. Let's say we have we pay. Let's say we have some other payment method. We can use that option, right? So first three buttons we got, quick checkout button. First four. So let's go to drafts. So let's save a draft, right? And then let's go back to our drafts. So we go to our drafts, we watch the time. Okay, we need to manipulate our time, and we see the same item presents itself in a different screen for us. So we could finalize, we can update this, we can hit 2 and hit update, and it goes back to draft. If we click on draft again, it brings us back, it brings it back up. So we can cash out this draft. Quick cash, full amount, payment set to cash. Right? Finalize and sell. And the draft is no longer there because we cashed that item out. Right? If we wanna view our register details, let me just get that registered, our shift detail. You see card 70, other 70, cash 440, and this is our 3,000 that we started as with a float. Right? So we have our total receipts when you add all, but because we have a non-cash, this amount will be deducted, and this is the cash that we actually have, right? So the card would be deducted, the non-cash would be, so that's 140, I believe. So it will be deducted, right? So let's go again. We using working customer because that is a customer, and we saying quotation. So that would save as a quotation. If you wanna add it to, let's say, another customer name, we can simply say tutorial and add the quotation for that particular customer. All right, sorry, my battery is running dead. All right, so let's just complete it before my battery goes dead. So if we want, so this quotation would be found in the back end of things now. Let me see. Let me just check. See. Sales. All right. So we would check the quotations at another time. I don't want to dive into there right now, but this quotation would also be printed so that you could present your your customer with that quotation so that they can take it to their accounts department or their owner, so that they can see what this item is being sold for at your organization. So let's go suspend now. Let's go suspend. So in the suspend, we need to add a name, right? Sales has been suspended successfully. We go to suspend sales and we see the name of it. We can tap and it brings it out of suspend sale. So again, we can suspend, name it TUT, suspend, go to suspend sales, tap on it, and it brings us back up. So we usually suspend sales in situation where you have a customer, they're cashing some stuff out, and they realize, hey, I need one more item. Instead of holding your entire line, you suspend the sale quickly, place the name. When that customer returns, then you can always continue where you left off. So we could have like 10 items here, and you continue where you left off, right? So now, in the case of double payments, right? Let's say we have this item, and it's two for $70 and 140 is the total. And the customer say, here's what, I have 100 in cash and I will pay the $40 with my card, right? So we click on payment. We type 100, and it tells us that the amount that this customer owes still is $40. We can add a next payment and say this payment is card, right? So with this toggle, we can say check, bank transfer, custom pay, and all of these options can be removed from here, and it can also be the name can also be changed dependent on the country that you're in, and the payment methods that they have. So we can confirm pay, and that presents a bill letting you know that you made your payment successfully. Right? So we hit close. Another scenario, you have on a customer 140, but this customer is they're not giving you the exact amount so you can hit the cash. They're not paying by card, they're not paying by credit, they're not doing the customs, you don't want to save a draft, there's no quotation, you're not suspending the sale either, right? But they're giving you 200 to clear that. What we would do is hit the payment and type in the amount that the customer gives you. On this screen, the window actually tells you the change that is due. You hit confirm, it prints, and you are good. Right? You give the customer the change, and all is well. All right. So we have a bunch of items now, and we want to delete one by one. We hit the remove button, they are deleted one by one. But now we have a bunch of items, and this customer just states, here's what, I don't want it again. I don't want it again. Right? So instead of my cashier having to delete all these items one by one, my cashier can now clear the entire cart. Clear the cart, you confirm clearing the cart, and the cart is cleared. Right? So that is how you clear your cart. Clear, confirm clearing the cart, and it is cleared, right? So we can go to our register details, see the amount, see all our transactions. This is at the end of our shift, right? And now, finally, at the end of our entire shift, now we are going to close this shift, right? So we're not just going to log out, we're going to close the shift. So we hit close shift. The actual amount, let's say expected cash is that, let's say we say $4,000. We got $4,000 for some strange reason. We close that shift, and that is the end of our shift. We go check our money, we print our end of day, and that is it for us. Now in the report, we have register details. I'm in register details already. So let's see. My time is off right now. Okay, this is 94, sorry. So 492, which is the last one. We have our 3,000 starting. We have our cash sales, our card sales, our non-cash sales, our cash credit sales. We have our expected amount, and then we have our actual amount. So this is the report for that particular shift. All right, this is the report for that particular shift. Right, so that is the end of our tutorial. I would like to thank you for viewing and hope